Be good to your brother.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Be Good to Your Brother number 43.
Long time we've been doing this.
43 weeks.
And it took us a long time to get this set up today.
And it's nothing to show for. I did some pretty
Redneck ingenuity.
shoddy work this morning. But
let's just say we're not carpenters hooking these nice mic stands that we have here.
Grandpa was not a carpenter. He was a plumber. Big shout out to John Prine. May he rest in peace.
I was playing John Prine on the guitar last night.
Oh, banging on the guitar?
But what we got going on today?
Not much.
Not much of anything.
Not much.
It's December, 6th? December 6th. I've been doing my daily December 10Ks. I haven't done that today yet. I'll do it after the recording. But they have been tough. They have been really, really tough. The past 2-3 days, I've just dreaded doing it every time. And I don't know what it is, or I guess it's just the volume, just the immense volume. I've run 35 miles this week.
Gosh.
And I haven't even ran today, so if I do 7 today, I'll get me to 42. So I might do 7 today. But it's just the sheer volume of it all is a little much right now.
Sheer volume?
Is that a word?
Sheer?
Sheer volume?
Sheer volume.
I don't know. Man, I got a college degree in sports science, not English.
That's fair.
I said that to Coach Markham one time. I mispronounced a word or mispronounced somebody's name on senior night during the things, and Coach Markham gave me a hard time of it. It's like, man, I went to Estill County High School. It's like, well, that doesn't have anything to do with your English, is what he said. But anyways, but these 10Ks have been tough. It's like yesterday I ran a 7:51 pace, day before 7:15, day before 7:40, so day before 7:22. So I've been floating around 7.5 to 7:50 mark, and I'm trying to take it slow on these just to try to build my endurance back up.
Yeah.
To do this many times in a row. But man, it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I don't know. I guess consistency over time will help
Sure.
it, but I don't know. It's been tough the past 5 days of doing this, and not even close to halfway.
26 to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Last night was a tough run for me. I ain't even been doing 10Ks. None of that. You see my Strava.
Yeah.
But last night, I just did not want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, worse than so far, I think I'm on day 46.
Mm-hmm.
2 miles a day.
That seems about right.
And I just haven't, I haven't not wanted to run that bad this whole time. Which is good. That's an improvement.
Yeah.
I met this guy at work this week. Pretty cool dude. He's from around Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
And we working at that shop in Lexington, man. And most of the shops I work at, they're country dudes.
Yeah.
And this shop is just as Lexington as it gets.
Uh-huh.
You know. And no offense, nothing wrong with it, but this dude's he's a city guy, and he's come down here. His girlfriend's at UK. She's doing med school. That's why they moved here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to him one day, and he was like, you're the most Kentucky-sounding person I've ever met. And I was like, but it gets a lot worse than this. And I made a joke about the, what's the song? The blue collar anthem.
Yeah,
is that
my
it?
collar's blue, but my neck is red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that fella lives 30 minutes down the road from me. It gets a lot more Kentucky than I. But I completely forgot. Oh, so everybody in that shop. Hopefully OSHA's not listening. Everybody in that shop does not wear steel toes, and they definitely should. They wear it's Lexington, so they all wear like Hokas or On Clouds or Brooks.
Yeah.
Because that's what, everybody wants to wear. And there's like 3 people in there that actually run.
Yeah.
And so he actually had like really nice running shoes at work.
Working in them?
Yeah, they're his old pair.
Okay.
And I was looking at his shoes, and he had a Garmin on. He had a Phoenix 8.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this dude's a killer.
He's legit.
So I was like, man, you run, don't you? He's like, not as much as I should, but yeah, I've ran a little bit. And I was like, that's cool, man. I'm just getting serious about it, and I've got a marathon in May. And he was like, got a marathon in May? Mm-hmm. I said, yeah. He was like, make it suck as much as you physically can now.
Yeah.
And then it'll be not as bad later. It's like, I just did a triathlon a couple months back.
Yeah.
It's like, don't ever do that. It's like, I know the Ironman stuff looks cool, and like triathlon seems pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
But don't ever do that. It's like the swim, you just get kicked in the face by a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just not worth it. So, triathlons are off the table. This is what I gathered from my conversation with him. But he's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't swim. I'm bad at it.
Yeah. And the biking, dude. The bike portion of a triathlon would take way too long. Like, I just...
Like the full Ironmans, the fast people do it in like 9-10 hours.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not that devoted to being on a bike for... Because the bike portion's like 6 hours of it.
Yeah, around that.
Or 5.
5 hours of it. Yeah, around that.
That's just... I don't see... I don't understand. I mean, I think it would be awesome to do an Ironman, except for doing an Ironman.
Imagine swimming like 2 miles, riding a bike for, like 100 miles or something like that.
I thought.
Then having to run a marathon for the full one, like the full Ironman. Yeah. Now, there's the shorter triathlons that people do, but like, it's nuts. Well, the bike, I don't think the bike's 100 miles. It could be. I have no clue.
It's a long distance.
It's a long ways.
A half Ironman's 70.3, I think.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot.
Yeah. I don't want to do it.
No.
I'm good for it. Right now, anyways.
Right now. You might change your mind later.
I got to get my money up first. They're expensive.
Definitely, dude. I saw a guy do a cost breakdown on his Ironman. He was like, yeah, my bike was $5,000. And I was like,
and I had to get it tuned for like another $2,000.
I'm in the wrong tax bracket on this, buddy.
You can just use it as a write-off. Make a video about it.
Yeah.
But
be good your brother LLC, buddy.
Yeah, we need to do that. For somebody steals our
You know how much
likeness.
it costs to set up an LLC?
How much?
Now it'd probably be like $500.
That'll be something to look into down the line. If we want to get serious about it.
Buddy. We might end up being real serious about it. I hope we do.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your goal you set?
What's my goal that I set?
You wanted to be full-time by the end of 2026.
Hey, you never know what can happen.
You never
in a
know.
Year. I don't know. I don't have many like future plans, which is kind of spooky, you know.
TK just turned the video off.
He's punching the ceiling.
He got so disappointed.
He's punching there.
He just turned the TV off.
No, but like I don't have like I have an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know what I want to do. You know? I have an idea. It's like, I want to be successful, but like, what am I going to do to get there? You know, what's that going to be, and what's it going to look like? So, I don't know. I just kind of take it, kind of season to season almost. It used to be day to day. Now it's kind of season to season.
That's improvement,
I guess.
That's improvement. Let's analyze that a little bit. What could be a potential path?
It's scary.
Scary?
It's scary to think about. Nah, let's see. This time next year, I'll have a master's degree in sports administration. Where does that lead? Who knows? So like I'm a semester down with it. Wrap that up Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Wrap that up Wednesday night. First semester. So I got the spring and then I got the summer. In the summer I got to get an internship. So I guess that's my first step is finding an internship.
You're going to do an internship the last semester of school? Boy, that feels backwards.
I could have done it in the spring, but I'm doing too much stuff in the spring to do it. Like I'm coaching track again, and and teaching as well. Teaching a weightlifting class at Eastern. So if anyone wants to join the weightlifting class, it's ESS 190 weight training. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can come get an easy A.
Yeah, there you go.
Easy A. Show up. I'll give you an A. But it's 8 weeks too. So if anyone listening wants to do that, come join it. 1 credit hour. But anyways, I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. And I guess I don't know. It's hard to think about. It's hard to plan that far ahead.
Definitely, because there's so much uncertainty.
Yeah, there's nothing set in stone. If I had a set plan, it's like for this marathon. It's like I have a set plan for it. 10Ks all the way through December. We're starting in January all the way to May, and like that's a plan that I'm gonna follow. But with like real life, it's up in the air. I don't know.
Yeah,
because like I don't know how I'm gonna. I mean, I'll pass all the classes next semester. It's pretty easy too. If you can just show up,
go to class,
just show up.
That's so wild.
I mean, they're not gonna. Who was it? Jason. Is that his name? Jason that we ran with. That he told me after that race. He said they're not gonna fail you at a master's school. They want your money. Like they're not gonna fail you. If you show up, they're not gonna fail you. That research methods class, I should have failed it. Really should have. You know what I got? I got an 80% B. They're not gonna fail you.
That's all right.
If I was grading some of the work I turned in and some of the work I did in that presentation, they should have failed me, but they didn't. And that kind of shows the integrity of the degree that I'm getting.
Yeah.
And just kind of the integrity of it all. You know, like I did crap work and still passed. There's people that did so much better work than I did and got just a slightly better grade than me.
That's wild.
I mean, it's nuts. It's absolutely insane.
It's funny that people, like I've said this before, but I don't know how to like put any weight into the like what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But like for some college programs, not all, but for some college programs, they only exist because they do.
Yeah.
Like, there's no real, like people talk about academia, and people that are like really big on college, they're like, oh, well, do you have an academic source? And like, and you look at the academic source, it's like it's some 21-year-old that's just got to write this paper, so he's going to send it through ChatGPT. Like hey, no, plead the fifth, brother. Plead the fifth. Gabe has never used ChatGPT on record, and it's like, so that's the academic source that you want to stand on. Like,
yeah,
and I mean, college isn't a bad thing, obviously, but like some colleges are, you know, EKU's not even all bad. Like, there's good programs at EKU. Aviation, I hate to say it because like I really like the people in the program that I came from.
Yeah.
But that program is crap. Dude, like I was talking to somebody this week and I was talking because he was from Colorado, and I was talking about how my parents moved out there, and we were just talking, and I was talking about how I was in school, and then parents moved, and it was like I mean, I could have stayed in school and worked 2 jobs, and like I would have been fine. You know,
Yeah.
If I found a decent job, I would just like I wouldn't have to work 2. I mean, if I found like a really good internship,
Yeah.
it would have been fine. But it was I was looking at how much effort that was going to be in the payout that I was going to get. The payout just wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, at least I don't think. And so the guy was like, "Well, what was your program? Where were you going to school at?" And I said, "EKU." He was like, "EKU doesn't have engineering. There's 2 colleges in the state that have an engineering program, Louisville and UK."
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fair. So you can have engineering in the name,
Yeah.
but it's not real engineering. Like, it doesn't make you an engineer.
Yeah.
It's like a sub umbrella term. And it was like, yeah, if you walked into a place like this and applied for an engineering position, they would have laughed at you. And I was like, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I guess I made the right decision.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, you could always go back. I was like, I don't know because I don't know how much like scholarship stuff I would retain now. Probably not a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Since I've been out for so long.
Yeah.
Maybe after Raina gets through school, I don't know. I kind of pushed it off to then.
Yeah.
But now Raina's like she's figured out what she wants to do with school, and now I'm like, okay, well, I got to figure out if I want to do anything with school.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I had that time period where I was just lost and felt like I had no purpose.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just kind of fell out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm right back. I'm in the same spot again.
Yeah.
Like every day I go to work and I do stupid crap and it doesn't mean anything. Like, it keeps my lights on.
Yeah.
And that's good. But like I don't want to be doing stupid crap for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I guess that's where I'm at too. It's like with the whole purpose thing. It's like, why do I do what I do? You know, like, why do I go run 6 miles a day for the next month? What's the meaning behind that? I really don't like have an answer other than that's just something that I feel like I need to do. I did it last year, so I'm gonna do it again this year. You know.
Yeah.
Last year I did it to get to the 1,000 miles on the year. Well, I've already crushed that. I'm probably close to like 1,500 now.
Jeez.
On the year. But like, what I keep telling myself is like, well, it's because you need to build up the mileage for the marathon training. I'm like, yeah, that is true. And if I do want to hit that sub-3 goal, that's something I have to do. But like,
Definitely.
I don't know. It's just kind of odd because I'm like you said, you were kind of like lost without that purpose. Like, I feel like I don't have. It's like what I want to do is really hard, and I don't want to put that effort into like to this. I want to like go all in onto this, but that would be hard to go in depth into this like the way I'd want to, and it'd cost a lot of money, and it'd be a lot of sacrifice. So I don't know. It's interesting. I was trying to find the distance for this year. It doesn't. Garmin doesn't tell you like the like Apple did, but
You should have it. Well, no.
okay. So I'm pushing like 1,400 on the year then.
Gosh.
Anyways,
So what are you going to end at? Doing 6 to 7 miles a day?
I don't know. That was cringy.
That was bad. Let's see here.
I don't know. But it just kind of,
It'll be over 1,500.
yeah.
It's wild, man.
But I'm just in an interesting spot, I guess, of not knowing what I want to do with my life. But then I'm also like only 21 years old.
Yeah.
So I've got a long time.
See, I do that. I'm like, well, I'm 21. Like, what are most 21-year-olds doing right now?
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I got off work in Lexington. I stopped at Costco, got some groceries, had a weird conversation, brought dinner home, and like ran a couple errands, and I came home, and I was like, all right, let's just chill out at the house.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's something that I should be doing in like 20 years. That's, which like, I'm glad that I have that stability.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, because I feel like I'd be even more lost if I was a kid that was just chasing
whatever
dopamine at like through parties at EKU and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just felt odd. It was like, because I'm pretty sure that TK's last job, his route home would have been like almost the same as mine. He would have had like a couple more miles down the road. Yeah. But like, it just like, I don't know, man. It just felt odd that I was like taking the same path home, stopping at Costco like he did all the time, and like getting mad at people in Costco because he does that all the time. It felt odd. I felt oddly grown. Yeah. And then I come here and I do this, and I'm like, yeah, I have no clue what I'm doing.
But it is interesting because if you compare, you're not supposed to compare yourself to other people, but like if you do compare yourself to other people, it's like, what's other 20-year-old people doing right now, compared to me? Yeah. Not probably a lot. Like, they're not very similar. It's like, wake up, just kind of sit around the house and go to school, run, come back, sit around the house. Now it's basketball season, I'll go call the basketball games. It's like, then I go to church, do this, run. Like, that's about it compared to, like, at least in the or like in the day-to-day thing. But I'm sure it's the same for a lot of other people, too. It's like, well, they get up, they go to work, and might hang out for a little bit, then work out or just whatever, just go to bed. But it's like, I don't know. It's hard to find purpose in it.
It's funny because like I'll have a day like that. That's my average day. And I go to work, sit around the house a little bit, watch a TV show. I'll get my run in, clean up. Me and Raina may go out and do something, run the store together, whatever. Yeah. When I come home, I pet my dogs, go to bed. Like, and if I'm not thinking about having to enjoy that for the rest of my life, then I'll just have a good day. Yeah. Like I'll just have a good day. But if I think about like, and it's nothing, like I don't have any problem with my personal life. It's my professional life. Yeah. And then that kind of like the thought of that bleeds into my personal life. So then I'm like, well, if I keep this job, I'm going to keep doing this crap, like this work that I don't want to sound arrogant, but like I feel like I could do better things. Yeah. Like a lot of the stuff I do is really simple. And like, man, I don't, like, I haven't mastered what I do. Like, I still have problems that I have to work through, but it's not like it was a year ago. Yeah. Like, a year ago, if I went to a new job, then I was doing something new, and I had to learn it. That's gone. Yeah. I don't learn any new stuff at work unless I, like, annoy some engineer about the like, spec. Like the specifications of stuff and like how stuff works. Yeah. But that stuff's above me. That's not what I do. Yeah. So then I think about that and I'm like, okay, so I don't really enjoy because I'm not learning. I'm not like I'm not pushing myself at work anymore. Yeah. I mean, I still try to get stuff done, but I'm not challenged, I guess. I'm not challenged. So I think about that, and I'm like, okay, if I work for the next 25 years, keep this job, I'll have challenges, but I'll never be in that position where I'm just learning something completely new to me. Like I'll have past experiences that are similar and like something might be new, but it's similar to something else that I've done.
Yeah.
So I kind of I can figure that out. It's not like I have to completely learn something. And if I think about that, and then I think about I want to enjoy the next 25 years. How am I going to do that if I'm not getting challenged? And am I just going to be miserable all the time because I'm not getting challenged? And then that's scary. But if I just go do it, then I'll have just a decent day.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that means that I don't need to be as worried about it, or if I should be worried. I don't know. I feel like the best thing I could do for just my professional life is just choose a completely different career path every 3 years. And so that way I'm just always
doing something new. Yeah.
But that's unrealistic because you can't really just
do that.
I mean, I'm sure I could, but it probably wouldn't work out the best, financially or retirement or.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm rambling here.
That's an interesting point you bring up there about not being challenged. It's I like being challenged by things that I put onto myself, It's like losing the 100 pounds. That was a challenge for me, and it was a good challenge to get after.
Yeah.
But with school, it's those are challenges, but the reward aspect of that isn't as big to actually face those challenges and actually go full at it. So I don't. And so I guess that's my professional life right now. So it's I'm not being really challenged,
Yeah.
like that. So I don't know. What are you writing over there?
Something for later.
Okay. But I don't know, it's interesting. Just the whole that point you bring up is real. I'm trying to think about it and put words to it, but
I mean, it's just like a video game.
Yeah.
You play a new video game and you have all kinds of fun, and
if it's not fun no more, you're gonna put it down.
You'll go through your day thinking about getting home, and realistically, if you're responsible,
seeing what Arthur Morgan's doing on
I'm gonna put 30 minutes into Red Dead 2 this evening, and I'm gonna have a blast. I'm looking forward to that. And then you beat the game, or I told you I rediscovered Retro Bowl.
Yeah.
Just because I was sitting somewhere bored and didn't have service, so I was playing Retro Bowl, and I was like, "This game's awesome." And so I had really crappy players in Retro Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, football game.
Yeah.
And then I played a couple seasons, and now I've got a really good team, and I'm like, "No, this isn't fun." I just throw the ball all the way down the field and somebody catches
a touchdown.
It. Every single play.
Yeah.
And that's not fun. So where does it end? If I want to look long term in my life, where does that end?
Yeah.
That's terrifying to me. That is brutally terrifying.
Yeah.
It's I don't know I don't know what I could do that would satisfy. I don't know what I could do professionally that would satisfy that need.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should just give up.
No. I don't think that's
Nobody remembers a quitter except a few.
I don't know, man. That is really that's some. I don't have an answer to that.
I mean, I know I'm laughing, but this is seriously, I lost sleep over this.
Yeah.
I get in a bad. Every time I get thinking about this, I get in a really bad mindset.
Yeah. It just comes to.
Maybe the answer is I challenge myself in my personal life, with this marathon.
Yeah.
Because, like, next week I'll be driving 4.5 hours to 5 hours a day just to get to and from work.
Yeah.
Like, if I wasn't doing that, I could run a lot next week, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll still have to run a lot because I need to set my miles up. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the answer is I'd challenge myself more in my personal life by doing hard things.
Yeah.
But if I'm constantly in marathon prep, then I'm going to fall off and
won't have time
the
for
rest of my
else.
life.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not saying it has to be marathon, but anything worth...
Yeah.
Anything that's like an equivalent challenge to a marathon is going to require a lot of time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I have had an idea, but I don't want to say it on air, so I guess I shouldn't have said anything. but I don't know, dude. It's odd.
Yeah.
And like you look at, like I think about Dad. I'm like, he's had a lot of different jobs.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure that he did every first responder job that you can do in the county.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was search and rescue, he was a firefighter, he was a police officer, he was a paramedic. I can't think of any others. He did all of those.
Yeah.
And then he went back to school again, because I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's got a degree in emergency medicine or something like that. So then he got that, was an EMT. Then he went back to school, became a PA. I'm pretty sure he's got 3 degrees. I don't know.
Real Bites is going to have to drop a comment on this
Real
video.
Bites will. Fill me in here. But, like, he's done all kinds of different jobs. And, like, his career field had a lot of growth in it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of places that he could have went from being a PA, and that he has gone from just being a PA. Like, he's got like, at least it seems like, a really cool job right now.
Yeah.
He moved to Colorado for it. That's cool enough.
Yeah.
You know? So he had a lot of different places that he could go from where he was. But I still, like, and knowing Dad, I mean, we're basically the same person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't believe in reincarnation, but, you know, he didn't die, but I'm basically just another him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand how he was a PA for as long as he was.
What is that? What is a
Physician's assistant.
Oh.
Like a doctor.
Yeah.
Kind of, but
Yeah.
not a doctor.
Yeah.
He'll correct me on that.
Yeah. It's interesting stuff to just, like, think about the future and not knowing where it's going to go. It's like we might, like, there's a possibility you might not wake up tomorrow, you know? So, like, it's scary to think that long ahead and plan that long ahead, but, like, you also aren't guaranteed that.
Yeah.
So you got to make the most of what the spot you're in and the moment you're in. And, you know, for me, sometimes you look so far ahead that I'm wanting to, I see that future ahead for me of what I want to be. But, like, I get thinking about that and I don't think about the person I am right now.
Yeah.
And feel like you let that person down, you know. I don't know. It's interesting stuff.
It's scary. It's like our main customer, there's a guy there, and I was talking to him a few weeks ago, and he's been working at the same place since he was 18.
Yeah.
He's been working there for 27 years. And, like, I was like, I'll have to cut that out. 37. I was like, well, buddy, you're going to have to start thinking about retiring soon.
Yeah.
He was like, no. I got at least 30 more years before I retire. 30? 30? You've been working there for 27 years. How are you, like, how can you physically stand to be doing the same job
Yeah.
for 57 years? I don't want it. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
I'd lose my mind.
I can't even comprehend 20 years.
I'm not even 3 years deep in my job.
Yeah.
I'm close, but I'm not 3 years deep. And I'm sitting here feeling like I got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
Because I just, like, I think I would benefit just day to day if I had a more challenging job.
Yeah. But, like, are you talking, like, physically challenging or, like, mentally challenging?
Either.
Because if you go down the physical challenging route, then you won't be able to, like, walk when you're
Well, I don't want to, like, destroy my body.
70 years old.
You know? We'll say mentally challenging.
Yeah. I think that's my issue, too. It's like I'm not challenged to better myself in my quote-unquote profession right now. And I guess that's kind of what you're getting at too. It's like you're not getting that challenge to better yourself.
And there keep being opportunities.
Yeah.
But they keep getting missed.
Yeah.
So.
Out of stuff that's out of your control.
Yeah.
So. I guess that's what you just got to make that stuff in your control. You know?
Maybe. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, the job I'm in and the industry I'm in, it's short deadlines and small budgets.
Yeah.
Not really small budgets. Like, the projects I work on can get expensive.
Yeah.
Like, really expensive, really quick. Especially with the way that the auto industry's going, is like we're switching away from gas-powered vehicles. We're like everywhere they're trying to make that move, and I don't think it's feasible, personally, because like I don't know for sure. Like, I don't know the facts.
Mm-hmm.
But I always hear that we just don't have the infrastructure for everybody to be driving an electric vehicle, which makes a lot of sense.
Because how long does it take to charge one of them things?
Well, they've got the superchargers. Tesla has a supercharger, and I'm pretty sure they can get a full charge in like an hour.
Yeah. But like for infrastructure-wise, I mean, you go to the gas station, it takes, 2 minutes to fill up your tank, if that?
Yeah.
You know?
If you wait in line, it takes you 2 minutes.
Yeah. So, like, I guess when it comes to, I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's not feasible right now.
Like, I don't think we have the power infrastructure.
Yeah.
Like, the ability to generate that much power.
Uh-huh.
Think about how many people are driving. Right. Think about how many people are on 75 between Berea and Lexington at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's Saturday, so it's not as much as it normally is.
There's never a moment that there's not a car engine running. I've thought about this before. There's never a moment where a car engine is not running.
There's probably never a moment where there's anything less than several million running.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Probably a whole lot more than that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just thinking about that, like how much power that would have to take to charge all electric vehicles. Now, there's been talk about some manufacturers going to other, like, hybrid, but they're not like a gas electric hybrid.
Yeah.
They're using other sources. I don't want to say any more than that. That was probably too much, but like even that, like, that's a lot of power, and then setting up even more infrastructure for people to go use the other sources of power.
Mm-hmm.
Because gas stations are everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to have a hydrogen station or whatever
Yeah.
on every street. Like, you just, I don't know. I don't even know why we're talking about this.
But I don't know, it's just the future in general kind of scares me. But like not in a bad way. It's just like the uncertainty of it all. And like what's the I don't know. I've said that a lot.
This might be a good time to go ahead and start talking about this. I want to get your thoughts on this.
Okay. New segment.
I just saw on social media, funny enough, that Australia, I'm pretty sure. Let me fact check this.
What's Australia doing?
Before I start talking about it. Yeah. So Australia is banning social media for kids under 16.
Huh.
I don't know how that'll get enforced. That was one of my first thoughts. It was
Yeah.
like, what stops you from saying you're 18 online?
Australia's social media ban for under 16s takes effect December 10th.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I think it almost feels like an overreach of control.
Yeah.
But how good would that be for kids?
A ban on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Reddit, Twitch, Kick, and X. That's interesting. Well, I don't know what the Australian Constitution says. I don't know if they got like freedom of speech like America does.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they have something similar.
They're a free country.
Yes, but like that's interesting. That would be hard to control right off
Very.
the bat. So, are they going to make are the kids allowed to have electronics?
And are they going to have to like use ID to
Yeah.
set up a social media account now? I don't know.
And like, I didn't get an ID until, well, I guess when you're 16 you get an ID.
a VPN and
Yeah.
set your location to the US, and then
You're chilling.
you get on TikTok.
I don't know. That'd be hard to regulate in the grand scheme of things.
Grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily like. I don't know if it needs to be banned. I think it needs to be moderated a little better
Yeah.
because you can literally find anything that you want to on social
Crazy
media.
stuff.
And
Shane Gillis talks about how the whole war on terror is just on the internet.
yeah, and so, but if they're banning the social media platforms, but not news outlets, and they're not banning like Google, and like other websites. That's interesting. I think there's a better way to evolve into the next century. I mean, you got to keep up with the times. I mean, everything. I mean, shoot, you're doing schoolwork on Chromebooks. You're giving a Chromebook to a kindergartner
Yeah.
and letting them do schoolwork on it, at least in America anyways. So, like, I'd assume it's the same in Australia. So, like, you're giving these kids from the time they're 5 years old the access to the internet, and like I think there needs to be a better way of moderating it, and then instead of just banning it, because you banned alcohol for the longest time in America. What'd they do?
They found ways around
They
it.
still
baby.
found ways around it, and so
Old speakeasies.
yeah. You ban anything, there's going to be ways around it. I mean, drugs are illegal, and you still see the drugs go wild.
Like,
Dude,
whenever you get into a career and you're working with like a lot of people,
yeah,
you're gonna realize that there's a lot of people that do cocaine. Like, a lot, and it's kind of like. What's the word I'm looking for? I guess nonchalant. Like
they just do it.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's like drinking coffee to some people. They're just like, all right, let's get to work.
But I wonder what the punishment for it is for the ban if you get caught using it.
Just straight to jail.
Is it a slap on the wrist, or is it like you're actually going to jail?
Yeah, I mean,
It depends. I think how effective this is going to be is how bad the punishment is.
I don't think it would be a punishable offense. I think it's just like...
Then what's the point of having it banned? It's like, hey, don't do that. There has to be consequences to your actions. If you're going to break a rule, there needs to be consequences, you know?
Well, I mean,
Are you just going to be, hey, don't do that? Well, the kid's still going to do it anyway. I wonder what would be the workaround about that.
About what?
About, like, what the effects of this would be. Banning
social media?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the first thoughts I have is somebody's about to make a lot of money because they're going to have they're just going to make another social media that's not on the ban, and then it'll sprout up. And then, like, if you just keep popping up social media platforms that are mildly successful. But then that's odd because the person that's doing that is trying to bait children into social media, which is, I mean, they're all doing that.
Yeah.
Like, there's, who was that? I watched somebody talk about how there's no, like, there's no more land to get.
Yeah.
There's no more resources to take.
Yeah.
Like, that are unclaimed. You know, if you want resources, you got to go to war with somebody and just take it.
Yeah.
And so now the big, what's the word? Like, the resource that's available that you can claim is just somebody's mind. Like, how much time they spend looking at their phone a day.
Yeah.
Like, that's the big thing now. Is that's what everybody's trying to get. Just more of your this.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the guy that edits out, like, he'll take a picture of a really busy area and then he just edits out all the phones?
Mm-mm.
It's so weird.
Everyone's just staring at the ground.
Looking at their hands.
Yeah.
How many hours a day do you spend looking at your hand?
I think I average about 4.5 to 5 hours of screen time a day. That's what my weekly report comes up to.
Weekly report?
Yeah. You got the weekly report set up on the phone. You don't have that?
No.
Oh, well, it'll tell you.
Huh.
Yeah, but there's like, which I think that's a high number for me. 4.5 to 5 hours.
I mean, think about somebody that works on their laptop all day.
Yeah, but like that's just for the phone.
Yeah.
I'm not taking you're not adding into the account of the TV you're watching, the schoolwork you're doing, the PlayStation you're playing.
And not that I think you shouldn't work on a computer.
Yeah.
But I don't imagine it would.
But like, you're staring at a screen all day long.
All day.
So, what I think of is the parents with this, because like, how often do you see
Mom and Dad just going to make an account and give you the login?
Yeah, or that, or just like, but how often do you see kids on iPads all day long watching YouTube? I said YouTube was going to be banned.
Yeah.
Like, for 16, how often do you just give a kid an iPad and they sit there and watch YouTube on it? You know?
Yeah.
So, like, there's going to be different workarounds.
It's like, I'm not a
way
parent,
of doing things.
And obviously that's a really good resource as a parent.
Yeah.
Because, like, your kid's upset and they just, like, you can't calm them down. Like, here's your freaking iPad. And just chill out for a few minutes, you know?
Yeah.
But they're like, they act better.
Uh-huh.
But then you see, like, the term iPad kids.
Yeah.
Like, I work with grown men that can't eat lunch without watching a YouTube video on their phone. That's I get it. Like, I like to watch something while I eat. But they just, like, they can't.
Yeah.
They can't not watch something while they're eating lunch or whatever.
That's interesting stuff.
I mean, I've seen programmers that will have Netflix in the corner of their screen.
Yeah.
Like, they just can't work with, like...
Yeah.
It's just...
And it's like, you watch the TikToks of Subway Surfers at the bottom, and there's something going on at the top.
Yeah. It's like, I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have the best internet usage.
Yeah.
Think about how much good and learning you can do on that. And all we do is watch cat videos and stuff like that.
Watch Stranger Thing recaps.
Like, oh, this guy on TikTok is seeing how many coat hangers can support his weight. And he says JD's and Littleman.
I love that guy.
Yeah, he's great.
He's awesome.
One time he did I think he did like he made a joke. It was like how many cats can support my weight, and he hung his cat over the bar. But
you also think about it, like 40 years ago, like they didn't have that. So like makes you want to think like, well, how did they live? Like, what did they do instead of this?
Yeah.
You know?
Talk to people.
Like, and I think that's a real downfall of our society.
How many people our age just hate to make a phone call?
Yeah. I hate to answer a phone call if I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a number I don't know, I don't answer it.
I mean, like, dude, I used to get stressed to call El Ranch and place a mobile order. I mean, I'm over it now. But, like, dude, there's just so many people are like.
Or even at a restaurant when you're taking an order. Stare at the menu. You don't want to look at them. I'm guilty of it.
Be disrespectful.
I'm not talking about that, but like, hey, can I get a 6-ounce sirloin, medium well? And like, you got to like practice it in your head a bunch of times. Why'd I say medium well? Who gets a sirloin medium well? Sorry. At least medium.
Not good people.
Sorry, I shouldn't
have said
that.
Medium rare.
There we go. But can I get this? And you got to like practice it in your head before you actually say it. But like, this person taking your order, they don't care. Like,
they're just working.
They're just working. They're doing their job. Just look at them and talk to them. You don't have to be scared. But I'm guilty of it.
I am too, for sure.
Meet somebody new, you don't scared to look them in the eye and talk to them. You're gonna be looking over here or looking over there. It's like it's just the personal disconnect is awful.
It's like communicating over a phone is so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like I mean, I think I've talked about it on here before, but it's like the difference in driving and pushing a shopping cart around Walmart.
Yeah.
It's like you're in your car, somebody cuts you off. That bird's going out the window real quick.
You're screaming at the top of your lungs.
Yeah.
Hit somebody in the
Yell at somebody.
Oop, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, somebody cuts you off.
I'll squeeze by you here.
Somebody cuts you off in the grocery store, and you're like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Like, you're not going to flip them off and yell at them because they might hit you in the face.
Yeah.
Like, there might be consequences to your actions.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. People get on the internet and like the Tom Aspinall, UFC heavyweight.
Yeah.
He released the medical report on his eye poke. Did you ever see that? Mm-hmm. He got poked in the eye bad, like both eyes.
Like during a fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it ended the fight because he was hurt so bad.
Yeah.
But he had to release a medical report because he just kept getting trash talked online.
Yeah.
By like super average humans. They're like, yeah, just keep fighting. Like, you're sitting on your couch, you know. Like, if you were with Tom Aspinall, you wouldn't say anything.
You wouldn't
like
say nothing
that.
to him.
And that's like you can't watch a Facebook reel of somebody doing something and not have someone that knows infinitely more in the comments. Like, that's the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
Well, what they did worked.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know, man. It's just... And I don't even know how I feel about the Australia ban on social media. Because, like, it would be good for kids to not have that much access.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would be better for kids to be doing stuff in person, like go hang out with your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, how often are we worried about somebody we've never met that lives in a completely different part of the world than you?
Mm-hmm.
And how many people are going to see your picture that doesn't portray your life accurately? And how many people are going to like that? And you're like, oh, these people I never met before are going to think this is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now.
I know it. We're adding to it.
Yeah, we're the problem. All right, be good, your brother's done. We quit.
No, putting wood to the fire. But it is interesting. I say that a lot. It's interesting.
But then again, it's cool.
Yeah.
That, like, I could reach out to somebody from across the world.
Yeah.
And what's your life like? And, you know?
They used to do that with letters.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But it's just, I don't know. I think there's a balance.
I think there is a balance, and that
would
balance
have to be
is
reached.
That balance has not been found.
No, we're far on one end of it.
Yeah, I don't think
Got to find that fulcrum.
Yeah,
Big time.
It's interesting. It really is, the whole ban aspect of it. Because like if you just ban social media, but it's not all social. It's just for kids.
Yeah.
Well, what do you got to be? 13 to make a Facebook account?
No, I don't know.
At least that's what you used to be.
I'm curious to see what happens.
Yeah, I'd like to see the fall. Next week we'll be able to talk about it. We'll see what the fallout's like.
I'm thinking like in 10 years.
That's
like,
true.
How different is this going to be? This generation that's getting affected.
Yeah.
How different are they going to be?
I think a moderated use of the internet is good for kids. For me, I'd wish the internet would have been moderated a little bit more, when I was growing up.
Yes.
But I think a lot of that goes on to just like, I guess, the parents and teachers really not knowing what's going on and how to control it. And that could help with that, so. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely don't have an answer for it.
I don't either.
It's interesting to think.
I don't either.
Moderation's my answer, but then again, like, how do you enforce moderation?
Who's going to be the one enforcing that rule?
Yeah, I feel like
is that going to be agreed on by everybody?
Like your social media would just get shut off after
Yeah.
2 hours of use,
Yeah,
which is a lot of time. Like that's plenty of time to watch YouTube and scroll TikTok.
Yeah,
like for someone under 16.
Like go outside,
Yeah. But then again, like how many kids like you see these kids that are just geniuses.
Uh-huh.
Like how much learning they do on YouTube and stuff. Like,
yeah. Also
how's
say
it affect that? I mean,
also
that's
say
an
like
outlier.
a 14-year-old kid's got to make dinner,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how do I do this? Well, let me look up a YouTube video how to make this. They're not gonna be able to do that now because this ban's happening. Like, because their grandma can't make dinner because she's old and sick, and the kids got to make dinner for them. Stuff you got to think about.
Moderation would help that.
Yeah. But then again, the grandma is just going to log into her iPad and give them the iPad. It's like, oh, here is what you need to do.
It's like Netflix accounts.
Yeah.
It's just like don't buy Netflix. Take my login. Send me $5.
But I also wonder, I kind of sound like it's conspiracy theories here. Is this just a thing to block out something worse happening behind the scenes?
What do you mean?
Like
just
this is a big headline to distract people from something actually worse happening.
I doubt that. Not with this.
You never know.
It's like, dude, some of the stuff that's been coming out on our media outlets, like American media outlets, bro, like, I don't know what they're trying to hide. For them to be telling this kind of stuff, they gotta be hiding something crazy.
Yeah.
I had a
Have you seen what the White House has been posting?
No.
It's nuts. They like posting like deportations on TikTok, the White House official account of like Sabrina Carpenter and like the Sabrina Carpenter song, and she was like hating on them for using her song. She's like, "Don't use my song. This is disgusting." Well, then they just keep using the songs and like just like making fun of her. I'm getting political here, but it is what it is. Yeah, if you break a law, there needs to be consequences for your actions. Like if you have if you do something positive, there's going to be consequences. If you do something negative, there's going to be consequences. For every action, there's a reaction, right? Isn't that one of the laws, of like Newton's laws or whatever?
Yeah.
So if you do something that's illegal and breaks the law, there is a punishment for it.
Should that punishment be getting posted on TikTok?
That's not what I'm getting to. You're not letting me finish.
Okay.
If you speed, you're going to get a fine. If you speed bad enough, you're going to go to jail, right? So those are the rules set in place. If you break the law and come into the country illegally, like the punishment for that is you're going to get deported. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah. When
it comes to the part of posting it on social media and making kind of a joke out of it, I don't think that's professional.
Okay.
I don't think
You're making me nervous, sir.
I don't think that's professional. Is it funny? Yeah, it's funny. But is it professional in the way that our government should be running things?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
But if you think about it, what are they trying to do? They're trying to stay in office. They're trying to please the people that like them, that please their side. They're trying to please them and make them grow and grow and grow and side with them, side with them, side with them. And they're trying to make the people on the other side hate them even more.
You think he's going to try and stay office longer?
Huh? No.
Really?
No, it's
I
illegal.
Think there's a chance.
There's no shot. It's illegal.
Gabe, there's a lot of illegal stuff that happens.
But you can't. Like, you can't stay more than 8 years besides if we go to war. Then if we go to war, because who was it who was in there for 12 years? We might see that happening. But I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. I don't think
it'll happen, but I think
the checks and balances will let it happen. But anyways,
I don't think our checks and balances anymore. I think we need to have more. I think this is the best idea I've ever had. The one I told you about a while back is I think we need to have like two more. Like, I don't know what the fifth one would be, but I feel like it needs to be an odd number so that there's an offset.
Yeah.
You can't just have 2 versus 2.
Well, that's why there's 3 right now, I guess.
Yeah. But like maybe another judiciary branch in our government, have 2 court systems.
Yeah.
That way it gets bounced around more. I don't know. But if we did something quarterly, we had like another branch that was just ran by people. Mm-hmm. And like not ran by, like you'd have to appoint officials to run this branch and to keep things moving. But like if you brought just normal people in to Washington, and they voted on different bills and stuff, and then we passed more laws that took out the bull crap that they do with our bills, like all the jargon,
add all the stuff in,
and then like we had the gosh dang it, the Patriot Act. Mm-hmm. The Patriot Act basically let the government observe all our internet usage whenever they wanted to, and they called it the Patriot Act. Yeah. So a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, red, white, and blue, baby."
Yeah,
and like, I don't know. I think we should regulate how our bills. Like, there needs to be regulation on
because like you can add anything into one of them bills.
Yeah,
and people will vote on it or vote against it.
Just but then you'll something in like 7/8 of the way through.
Yeah, and tack something in like more retirement for veterans or like something like that. You'll add that in there.
It's usually not positive.
Yeah. Well, but but then when you vote against it, then when it comes to campaigning and stuff, it's like, well, this guy voted against veterans. He doesn't like veterans, so you don't need to vote this guy in for office. And so they'll just like use that against them and stuff. Well, that bill sucked. The only good thing about that bill was the good stuff for the veterans. But that's just
you're picking it apart.
That's just what you see. So the whole bill system, adding whatever into it, that probably does need to be looked at.
I think each bill, I mean, it would make for a lot of more paperwork. Mm-hmm. But each bill should only be able to address one issue.
Yeah.
I think there needs to be more. And it may be regulated. You know, there may be.
We could just be ignorant of the fact of it.
It could be. It could have like a regulated setup. like format.
Yeah.
It has to be formatted a certain way. But I feel like it needs to be easier to understand and more plainly written.
Yeah.
But then my idea would be to have like you get selected for jury duty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just fly a bunch of random people in that you select and have them vote on stuff. And have a team of attorneys and stuff there, lawmakers and whatnot, so that they can. Well, then that gets dangerous because then you have like a group of people that may want to push an incentive, and
that was my thinking about that. It's like you said, just like a bunch of regular people. Well, who picks those regular people? But you said it'd be random.
Yeah.
But then you also got to make sure, like,
then you have like an oversight committee that keeps things running.
Yeah.
For that branch.
It'd be neat.
I don't know, man.
It'd be hard to implement.
Maybe you just split the House and Senate to get to 5. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I don't know, dude.
There's just too much argument going on, I think.
It's so obvious how much division is just trying to get created, and nobody can like stop for a second and think about it.
Yeah.
Like the whole White House thing, them posting people getting deported.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if the only purpose of that was to get this group of people more hyped up.
That is
for
the
current
purpose
administration, and this group of people more hyped up against that.
No, that is what it is.
It's just division.
That is what it is, and it also gets more clicks, and it also gets more money to them because, I mean, if you look at the views on TikTok from those videos, they get significantly more attention.
How many people are arguing in the comments?
More comments, more numbers. They don't care about what they're talking about in the comment section. They care about the likes, how many comments they're getting, and how many shares they're getting. You know what that does? It boosts their algorithm, and it boosts the money that's going into their pockets. So if they post videos like that, they're getting more money. Like, that's just what it is. They don't care about the the downfall of it, because for them, this is just the social media account, you know?
Yeah.
How low on the stepping stool is that? This is probably some White House intern that's making these videos.
Definitely.
And, like, this guy thinks it's funny. His overhead sees how many likes and views it's getting. It's like, yeah, keep posting. I don't give a crap. We have more important stuff to worry about than what the people on TikTok are saying, you know?
Yeah.
Election's not another 3-4 years down the line, you know, or 2 or 3 years, whatever. But, like, it's stuff like that. They don't. If you look at it, see, this is one right here, 7.8 million views. This one's only averaged like a million views. Not even a million views. The one about the turkey, 2 million views. But the ones with like the big things like that are gonna get more clicks. It's just, it brings more attention, brings more numbers. So it's interesting.
Dark place
to think about. But, like, I don't know. I think worrying about stuff like that's above my pay grade, and I try not to worry about stuff like that because I can't control it, you know?
Yeah.
The only way I can control it is go on election day and check a box. That's the only way I can control it. And is that really?
I hate to sound like a tin hat, but I don't think that does anything, man.
Exactly. It's like in the grand scheme of things, Estill County is going to be a red stated or a red county. It don't matter.
It will be.
So if I go and check red or check blue, it don't matter. Like,
yeah.
Don't matter. When it comes to president.
Yeah.
Kentucky's going to be a red state.
The darn thing is,
it don't matter. But, like, when it comes to the county itself and voting for like that, yes, that matters. Go and vote for that because that number of people is a lot smaller. And I'm still going to vote. I'm not saying don't vote because that's your right as an American citizen to go vote. You exercise that right. It's good to vote. But, like, what are you really controlling? What are we controlling in Washington? Like, what we're doing, we can't control what's happening in Washington. So, yeah, it's important to worry about.
We could.
Huh?
We could.
What do you mean? Just go start a riot? They done it in this.
Revolution, brother. Take a little lesson from old Nepal.
But I don't
They literally had to hold on to a rope to fly the government officials out of the capital of Nepal.
It's not that bad, though. I don't think.
It's not that bad. Our daily life isn't that bad. We still, we get taxed a lot.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. We get taxed a lot so that our government officials can just pay their buddies. That's it.
Yeah.
How much money of our taxes actually goes to supporting American citizens or supporting foreigners that actually need help?
Yeah.
I'd like to see the numbers on it. I'd like to see what % of my money actually benefits a person.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, and now the whole 30% thing's not completely accurate.
What's that?
The whole 30% of your money goes to taxes, because it's the way the tax brackets work out. It's not really 30%.
Yeah.
But it looks like 30%.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still taxed a lot. The average person, all the taxes we pay is, every tax that we pay, we probably pay 30% of our income in taxes.
That's probably about right, I'd say.
Think about all the taxes you pay at the grocery store, all the taxes you pay, everywhere. You're paying taxes everywhere.
Yeah.
Out of, if you think about that, you work 106 days of the year before you pay yourself.
Yeah.
Ow.
But you also got to think about it. If you're not paying those taxes, all that other, you'd still be paying it anyways to, for who's going to pay the road crews and stuff like that. Who's going to pay the police officers? Then you don't have that stuff.
No. I'm worried about my tax money that gets spent on crap.
Well, yes.
And just funneled to somebody else's pocket that already has $1 billion of net worth. That is what frustrates me.
I guess.
And is that worthy of fighting back against the government? I think so. Because they have a role in the country.
Yeah.
They are the country, in a sense.
Yeah.
And they have a very important role that they're abusing.
Yeah.
And it's almost everybody in the system just abuses it.
Yeah.
How many people work in politics and then get a really cushy job after their political career is over at some company, some healthcare company, some big oil company, some big industry leader? How many people quit working for the government at the end of their career and go get a really cushy job somewhere else? It's like the mob.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if you wanted to have a construction company, you were going to have a couple of the mob guys on your payroll with a really high paying job. And they weren't working for you. They weren't plumbing in buildings with you. They weren't out there. That was just your way of making sure they don't come on your job site and beat the crap out of you.
Yeah.
We have mob jobs. And there's no way to fix it. And it makes me mad enough that we should just rip it all out. Because screw that, man.
I just don't know of a way to do it.
You shouldn't have this many millions of people working. People work hard jobs.
Yeah.
People work their tails off. And most people are going paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And a big part of the reason is that instead of helping ourselves, instead of the government helping citizens, and they're sending their money to their buddies. Our money.
I understand where
their
you're going.
buddies.
Yeah.
Fires me up.
Yeah.
Every time I call TK.
I get what you're saying now.
I get mad.
Every time. You're saying now.
And I'm never mad at him. He doesn't say anything that makes me mad. It's stuff we talk about that makes me mad.
Yeah.
We talk about this stuff. It tears me up, dude. It's a load of crap.
Mm-hmm. I truly believe that we do need to help our people first. And America first. That's what a lot of people say.
And that has a bad connotation.
Yeah.
To a large group of people. Saying America first, that automatically associates you with a certain political leader in our country.
Yeah.
And he is obviously not America first.
Yeah,
Sorry I got on my soapbox a little bit there, but man, it just tears me up. Like I'm sitting here worried about the rest of my life and how I'm going to make a living, and somebody out there is going to help out some company. They're going to help out some healthcare company with some bill so that that healthcare company can make more money. And then whenever that person that helped them out in the government retires, they're going to get a killer job, and they're not going to work. They're going to be well taken care of because they helped them out in the past.
Yeah. Well, I guess what it comes down to, like, the whole control aspect. Yes, we can't control where our taxes go to. We got to pay them because if you don't, you'll go to jail. Like, that's the consequence of it. But we can yeah, it is important to, like, bring this into conversation, because if it's not brought up in conversation, then nothing's going to be done about it. But, like, if you think about it, like, what can feasibility, what can we actually do about it, you know?
If we get enough people
like, we're not
mad.
We're not going to go pick up guns and go storm the White House. You know, we'll get shot and die.
A lot of people with a lot of guns, man.
Government has a lot more guns than we do.
Yeah.
You know.
Who uses them?
Huh?
Who uses them?
The military.
Uh-huh. What are they?
Huh?
What are they, man?
People?
They're just people.
But like, think about it though. We're not going to start a revolution. That's just not.
No, we're not.
That's not smart.
But it's making me frustrated that you think it can't happen.
Huh? Technically, it could, but I don't see it happening.
Because how many people in the military are going to raise a gun against their own families, their own citizens?
But would it be smart?
Would it be smart?
You're starting to spook me over here, thinking you're going to go do something crazy.
I'm not going to do nothing crazy. I'm just saying, if we had enough people real angry and real concerned about this, you know, people can make a change.
Yes. I mean, it's happened before. It's how America started.
Yeah, boy.
But,
gosh.
But like you said, the land's already taken.
Yeah.
There's no more land to go towards.
Yeah.
Like,
so we take the land back. I don't know, man. I don't think our system's totally bad.
Exactly. So, like, we shouldn't go and...
But the bad parts are pretty bad.
Yeah. I just think there's better ways to go about it. And I think it's starting here in our own communities, and slowly it grows into something bigger, you know. It's like that, you can't control something that big. You can control you, and you can control kind of what's around you and how you act in it's hard to control people that powerful, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
So you can control what you can control. I don't know where I'm going with. I don't know how to put my thoughts into words here with this.
I get what you mean, that you can only control what you can control.
So like what's
not one man is going to be the difference.
Yes. So like what's the point in worrying about all this stuff, all this big stuff that really doesn't affect us, you know, when there's things that are affecting us that we can improve?
I guess the point is that if you just let stuff go and let them do whatever they want to do, then they're going to keep doing it, and they're never going to be satisfied, and they're going to keep going. And one day when me and you have kids and they have kids, those generations might be in a really bad spot.
Yeah. That is also a good point you bring up. But I also wonder, I've said this before, it's like, I wonder if this has always happened and we're just old enough now to realize it.
Yeah.
And if so, it's just going to keep happening and keep happening. And it's not going to, like...
Well, it just, the pot boils over.
Yeah.
You know, how many times has China broken apart and been put back together? I'm pretty sure you don't even have enough digits to count it. I'm pretty sure it's happened more than 10 times. China just falls apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's all these different dynasties, and they fight each other, and then eventually they're like, hey, we're better off as one, you know? And then they come back, and they'll probably go another 100 years.
Yeah.
And then they'll start enslaving people again, and then it falls apart because one person got mad at another person, and all their people got mad, and then it's a cycle.
So if we're better off as one,
yeah,
I think we should promote being one with each other than going and fighting each other, you know?
Yeah. I mean, we the people, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at here.
But we the people going to...
Okay, there's a really small group of people that try to screw
Yes.
everyone else.
Yes.
And, you know, everybody, if you think, like, nothing... I feel like I'm getting rage baited here.
Is that what we're talking about?
No. I mean, yes, but no. Yes. So, like, yeah, there's a in our country, there's a small group of people that tries to screw everyone else.
Yes.
To make their lives better, and they're never going to be satisfied.
Yes.
So, we as a collective, the people getting screwed, should probably be mad about it.
Uh-huh.
And we should probably do something to make them stop.
Yeah, but...
Because it's a small group of billionaires, man.
Uh-huh.
It's a small group.
But, like, for us, for the people listening, I agree with what you're saying, but those people do need to be stopped, right?
Yeah.
From what they're doing. But from a feasibility standpoint,
Am I saying anything that's going to change it? Is that where you're getting at? No.
Kinda. But, like, the people that listen to us, you know, and the people and kind of what we're talking about, and us in general, we can't do anything about it. Just realistically. We're not going to... Right now, we'll say right now, we're not going to do anything.
I don't know, man. You never know. There ain't any hurt in me saying it. There ain't any hurt in me not saying it.
I guess. But, like...
So... I about did it. To everyone out there, you should be really mad about your government. Gosh. Oh, it's about to break. All right.
But again...
I'm tired of my spill now. I'm getting mad and I'm over it.
But there is ways to go about this, and I think just there's better ways of going about it than just like being mad, you know, because there's just being mad over something. I don't know, man. I'm trying to put my thoughts into words here and try to sound kind of...
I'm just letting it fly.
Yeah. Yeah, there is bad things that go on, right? A lot is taxes probably aren't going to where they should be going. There's people in our country that are struggling and not getting the help they deserve. But it is also, I don't know how to say this.
But it's not that bad.
It's not. No, I'm not saying that. But I think there's better ways that we can handle it to start off with than just going and raising Cain and causing more division. You know?
I'm not. Yeah.
You know?
Sure. See, that's what makes us a good duo. I get good and mad, and I get I get a bad idea going, and you're just like, all right, let's do it. We have a podcast.
Yeah. But I think there's a better way of going about this issue than just, because like we said it earlier, we said it with the China things, like they fall apart, they stick together, fall apart. It's like, well, we're better than one. Well, you know, yes, there is a lot of division in this country and in our towns and in our states and counties and stuff. So I would think a better way of solving the big issue, the big picture, is to build unity like a staircase. At the bottom of the staircase, unity and unity and unity and unity. Then eventually it might grow into something.
That's what I'm preaching for, man. I'm mad about the division that's getting just created.
I guess I'm just misunderstanding.
Because if you put, I don't know, if you put two people, not opposite ends of the spectrum, not like a full blue versus a full red.
Yeah.
But if you put somebody that's like two people,
yeah,
that are about halfway,
yeah,
down the line each way, you put them in a room, they'll probably get along.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just will. But if they saw each other online and they were talking about how Trump posted another video of some guy that got deported,
mm-hmm.
then they'll probably have an argument.
Yeah.
They don't, really, they could both agree that that's probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, they probably could. But we're just getting manipulated. Everybody's just getting manipulated by this crap.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff we see online. I don't know, dude. I'm freaking 21.
I don't know.
I get fired up too easy. I need to work on that.
This is what happens when we come into an episode and don't know what we're talking about.
I think it's been pretty good up until about 20 minutes ago.
But going back to stuff that what we can control, I think it's important to control what we can control, and we can control the way we act. We can act in a accordingly manner and not be jerks to people online. We can control how we communicate with others. We can control how we portray ourselves in public and how we portray ourselves online and stuff. And I think it's good that we're talking about topics like this because, yeah, it needs to be talked about. But I don't know. I'm not trying to preach at you or nothing.
No, no.
But I don't know, man.
Somebody's got to get mad and say it.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna read about me in a history book one day. Probably not.
But I think just bringing this around, so this is applicable. Is that the word?
Applicable.
Applicable.
There you go.
To many different things. Finding that end goal of what you want to do, whether that be overthrow the government, or
I don't want to be the guy that does it, because if I'm the guy that overthrows it, then I gotta
then you're the guy that dies.
That too. Man,
whether that be overthrow.
I want everybody to be treated fair.
Yes, I like that.
I want everybody to have a decent ground they can stand up and fight off of.
Mm-hmm. Or to even just stand on.
Yeah.
But
we got a bunch of flamingos out here. People having to stand on one leg.
But have that end goal of whether it is, overthrowing the government or simple as, waking up, like Walker said, waking up and taking a shower.
Yeah.
You know, having that goal, having those small steps, and building that unity with either the relationship with yourself, you know, or the relationship that you have with friends and family, just or the community, just whatever. Try to become one. And most importantly, I think a big thing that would solve this whole issue we're talking about, this issue of greed, this issue of selfishness, Jesus.
A little bit of Jesus.
You know?
Everybody needs a little bit
Because
of Jesus.
Realistically, if you think about it, this whole issue that we're talking about, is people being greedy and people being selfish. It's really, it doesn't matter who it is, what side you're on. That's just what it is. Selfishness leads to literally any problem that you have. I mean, am I
It's pretty deep.
out of line saying that? Selfishness leads to any issue you have. And a simple solution to this problem would be putting others before yourself.
Yeah.
You know? And so in this issue of the I'm confused. You started writing and I got lost. Huh? What? No.
Just a joke.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
No.
That's inappropriate. I probably just threw you off.
No, there's scripture that debunks that.
Yes.
But anyways, but like all these issues that are man-made, we'll say that, man-made issues, man-made problems, problems that happen because of actions that people do, we'll say that.
I can agree with that.
Because physical, I'm not saying everything happens because of selfishness. No,
I know.
Stuff that, like in this scenario, the big billionaires, right?
Yeah.
The selfishness for themselves, and they just want more and more and more. Those are physical actions that they've done to get tangible things. Okay, that's because of selfishness. A lot of the stuff that we have, and the nice stuff that we have, I mean, it's kind of self-sided. I mean, if we were truly selfless, we would be living like monks, in Asia. But like, it's not realistic to be truly.
We got monks here in the county, bro.
But you got to like be able to. I don't know what I'm saying with this. I'm kind of rambling, but you got to be able to provide for yourself and provide for your family, and be able to eat. So I'm not saying just give everything you have to random guy down the street, but like, you got to support you first. Then once you're on that stable ground that you're at, then you can start supporting other people. Our country as a whole, we can't support us right now. Like there's a lot of people that struggle in this country.
We could, we're just not.
Yeah, because
selfishness.
They want to boost other people's pockets. And
that's a good point, Gabe.
Huh?
You baited me into that one.
Yeah. So like, we got to be able to stand on our own, then we can start giving back. And I think we need to get to that point as a community that we can stand on our own, and I don't think we're there, at least in my opinion. Us as a community, whether the community being this show or the community being Irvin or just the friends we have, us as a community, we need to, or as a church or just whatever, we need to stand on our own first, support us first, then once we have that set foundation, then we can start to grow.
Yeah.
Like you don't build a house on something that doesn't have a foundation, right? You don't build this little thing. No. Like that'll probably break in the next month or so.
I'm surprised that hasn't broke in the past hour and 37 minutes, 38 minutes.
But that's just kind of my thoughts on it. It's like you can't just go and go do things without having that set foundation. It's like, for me, I'm not running a 10K a day without having the foundation of 800 and whatever days of me doing this, without having that, like, it's just not, there's feasibility behind everything you do, and you need to have that set foundation. And a great way to get that set foundation is a relationship with Jesus. And that's why I think a lot of people struggle, and a lot of people, I'm not saying, let me rephrase this. A relationship with Jesus is not going to fix your financial problems. It's not going to fix your worldly problems, but it is going to fix your spiritual problems. And your spirituality will then lead to, I don't know how to say this, contradicting
Better way
myself.
to live.
Yes. Let's just say a little happier, a little more fulfilled, a little more purposeful. Because if you have a life living for Jesus, you're going to have a purpose, because you're going to have that end goal being with him one day. And a part of that, living a life for Jesus, is living a selfless life. It is putting others before yourself. That is your family, your friends, random people you never met before, and just even in conversations, putting other people's feelings above the feelings of your own, not getting hateful with one another for no reason, not getting, being able to control your not controlling your thoughts, but control the way you respond to actions. I think that's the biggest thing, that for people like us, kind of in the position that we're in, we can control the way we respond. And I think that is a very cool ability that we have, that we get to choose if we're going to get angry. Well, I don't guess we get to choose, but if we control the way, we'll still get angry, but we can control the way how to act through that anger. You could sit there and cuss somebody out and say they're a piece of crap for having a different opinion than you, or you can be like, well, that's their choice. Let's talk about it. Or you can just not respond at all, So I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't know. I've rambled. But you get what I'm saying, though, kind of.
Yeah,
I'm sitting over here playing with this. I think we can. I think a little kindness might help a lot of us out. Yeah. But I don't know where I'm going with this. What's Ecclesiastes 3:11 say?
Let's get into our scripture. I think we're both wore out.
Well, it's not that I'm worn out. It's just I don't know how to respond to the things that you're saying, because I'm not, I'm not either, one, educated on it, or two, I'm not
educated on it either.
I'm not as passionate on it as you are.
I don't know, dude.
So
I'm big on fairness.
Yeah.
I think
everyone deserves a fair shot.
Everybody deserves a fair shot.
And not a lot of people are, if you look at us, we're in a pretty gnarly situation.
Yeah.
We're in a pretty
gnarly.
We're in a pretty good situation. Just kind of how we were brought up and how we are
definitely
in the blessed we are. So yes, we've had a fair shot in life, but well, for me, I would say it's a fair shot. For other people, they might not think that's a fair shot, but that kind of goes to the topic I brought up earlier. Why do things happen the way they do? I don't know. But I think with the stuff that we're given and the blessings we're given and the gifts we're given, we need to do something positive with them, you know. And I think this show, for the most part, tries to. Sometimes we can get a little off the rails sometimes. But
I don't know who takes it off the rails worse. I think it just depends.
It depends on the day of the week.
Yeah.
Depends on which day that ends with Y.
Well, we want to talk about the scripture a little bit.
Yeah. What's the background on this? Well, shoot. Yeah, let's just read this whole chapter. Time for everything. This is what was, well, at least till 11. Yeah. We got to read the context of it at least. A time for everything. There's a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down, a time to build. A time to weep, a time to laugh. A time to mourn, a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent, a time to speak. A time to love, a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from the beginning to the end. I know that there is nothing better for the people than to be happy and to do good while they live, that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God. I know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added to it, nothing taken from it. God does it so that the people will fear Him. What is has already been, and what will be has already been before, and God will call the past to account. And I saw something else under the sun. In the place of judgment, wickedness was there. In the place of justice, wickedness was there. I said to myself, God will bring into judgment both the righteous and the wicked, and there will be a time for every activity, a time to judge every deed. I also said to myself, as for humans, God tests them so that they may see that they are like animals. Surely the fate of human beings is like that of the animals. The same fate awaits them both. As one dies, so dies the other. All have the same breath. Humans have no advantage over animals. Everything is meaningless. This is what this got. Sorry, you guys. Sneeze. But all go to the same place. All go to the same place. All come from dust and return, and to dust all return. Who knows if the human spirit rises upward, and if the spirit of the animal goes down into the earth? So I saw that there was nothing better for the person than to enjoy their work, because that is their lot. For who can bring them to see what will happen after them?
Like, that plays entire past conversations a little bit there, Gabe.
I agree.
What do you think? Yeah, I don't think we have time to talk about that today. Might end up being a really long episode.
Well, how the world began?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not today. No, but I think this might answer some of our questions today. Who would have thought that the Bible would answer some of our questions today? It was a good scripture you brought up there too.
It's funny because Raina sent me that one day while I was at work. I was like, man, that kind of applies to what me and Gabe were talking about the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about some completely different stuff today, and this applies.
Still
well.
applies. All go to the same place. All come from dust, and to dust all return. Talking about the human bodies and stuff, you know. So like the spirit. Notice how it said all will be judged,
Yeah.
But in the place of judgment, wickedness was there. In the place of justice, wickedness was there. I said to myself, God will bring into judgment both the righteous and the wicked, and there will be a time for every activity, a time to judge every deed. Where did it go saying that there's nothing better for a person than to enjoy their work because that is their lot? For who can bring them to see what will happen after them? So, like, I don't know. What's your thoughts on this?
Enjoy my work.
What's your thoughts on this? Then I'll try to piggyback off of what you're saying.
My thoughts on all of this.
Yeah.
This little passage here.
This whole chapter.
There's a lot of different directions you can go.
Uh-huh.
I think it. Hang on. Where does it say this is God's gift? Yeah, that's verse 13. That each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in all their toil. This is the gift of God.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, and verse 11 is the original verse that I had, is He has made everything beautiful in its time. He's also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. And everything beautiful in its time.
Mm-hmm.
I just really like that. I don't really know. It makes me feel like I need to appreciate every moment more, because I think no matter what situation you're in, you kind of have a responsibility to find some amount of good in it, or else you'll just be miserable. That's kind of what I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
And like we were talking about earlier, it's like there is a time for literally everything, for anger, a time for happiness, time for anger, time to laugh, time to cry. But you got to be aware that is at the right time for those scenarios.
yeah.
For those actions to take place. So it's interesting stuff to think about, and I might have to read this a couple more times and think about it some more. But just know that everything God does will endure forever. Nothing can be added, and nothing can be taken from it. God does it so that the people will fear Him, and that's something that, like, there's already, I guess, a quote unquote, I don't know, but like, God is outside of time. He knows what's going to happen. And so, like, if I put my trust and my faith in God that He's going to protect me and take care of me, then it also comes at Matthew 6:34, I think, or whatever it is don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow has enough worries for its own. It's like that sits into my brain. It's like, what has happened? It's already been set. Like, what's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah.
I can control the way I respond to what's going to happen, but what's going to happen is already going to happen. Like, you can't. It's set. Nothing can be added. Nothing can be taken from it. And so if I put my trust in God that He's going to protect me and take care of me, I'm not saying that everything's going to be happy-go-lucky, because it's not. It's not going to be sunshines and rainbows. But if I put my trust in Him that He's going to protect me, I've got that faith that He's going to protect me and keep me safe through these hardships and through these hard times that I'm struggling through, then I'm set. And all this other stuff doesn't matter. And that's kind of been my outlook on life anyways. If I can just do the best that I can do in everything that I'm doing, all the other stuff doesn't matter. Everything else is going to fall in line. At least that's my outlook on it. Yep. And so, yes, it's important to have these, some of the conversations with our government and stuff. But like, for me, I tend not to worry about tend not to think about those things a lot because I can't physically control it right now. Maybe one down the line, I might be in a position where I can. Then I'll have to get more educated on it. But like, it's just, I don't know. There's a time for everything. And for me, in my life, personally, I think the time now is for me to try to better the person I am each day. Then eventually, like I talked about earlier, have that firm foundation that I'm set on. Then I can eventually grow into something. Because, like, I don't think I've built my foundation yet as a person, just of who I want to be and just how I want to live my life. I don't think I've built that foundation yet. I think I've got some cornerstones set in place, whether it be a Christian, that's a big block of my foundation. Yeah. It needs to be basically all of it. That needs to be the surrounding. But like, there's sections in it. It's like, well, me as someone that tries to help other people, and me that tries to keep my body in line, and me that tries to share the gospel and share this show and does this show, me that has the professional life too. It's like, it's not all, I've got different pieces, but it's not all pieced together, and there hasn't been that balance found yet. So I feel like I'm in a time that I need to work on forming that foundation. I guess I've laid the foundation, it just hasn't set yet. If we're talking concrete, I like that. It's still setting right now. And so, at least that's kind of where my head's at with the whole, like, if I've got my trust in God that He's going to take care of me, whatever happens down the line, it is like, He's got me. So, like, I'm not going to worry about it right now, So, yeah. That's kind of my thoughts on that.
I like it.
And, like, He'll judge everybody. He'll judge everybody the same. That's fair.
God is fair.
I like how you mentioned I like things to be done fair, and that's fair. He'll judge everyone the same. So, you'll have an eternity. He said an eternity in the human heart. So your heart, like, you'll have an eternity, and you get to choose where you want to spend it, like it or not. He don't send you to heaven or hell. You get to choose where you want to go, and you choose by the way you live your life. That's your choice. And like we said earlier, choices have consequences. Make a positive choice, positive consequence. Negative choice, negative consequence. So what are you going to choose? I need to write that down, put that in a sermon.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
You started flowing there.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts on it. On everything. Took us a while to get there. A lot of back and forth. Golly, it's 1:30.
Yeah, man.
We got a
2-hour episode this time.
Really? And we didn't even take a pee break. Look at us go.
I need to.
Well, if we don't got nothing else, you got anything else to add to it?
No, I think I'm about ready to wrap it up.
Okay, we can pray and then get on out of here. Right. Dear God, thank you for today. Thank you for letting us just kind of sit down and just kind of ponder on some things and how things are going and how we kind of think things should be and all that stuff. But we just want to lift all of our problems up to you, just because you know what's going to happen. it's already set in place. Nothing can be added or taken away from it. And we just want to lift our worries and all of our struggles up to you, because with you we can get through it. You're going to protect us. You're going to keep us safe. We love you for that. We thank you for Jesus and that sacrifice that you gave to us, that he took the weight of sin and all those burdens for not only me or Jake, but for literally everyone that's ever existed. He's taken that sin weight for us, and we love you for that. We love him for that. Please be with us through the rest of this week, and through this be with me through this December 10Ks. Just keep me safe, keep me healthy, and keep me accountable. That's the biggest thing I'm asking. I just want to be held accountable, and I think it's great that you're going to judge us all the same. It's fair. It's fair if I've ever seen it, and we love you for that. But thank you for all the blessings you've given to us, the places you've put us in. Just please help us grow a stronger relationship with you, and grow this, and we can build relationships and community with this show and the people around us. We love you. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Play this, run, Christmas party tonight.
Yeah, boy.
Should be a good old time. Deep. Good. To your brother.
All right, everybody. That was episode 43. We love you.
Jesus loves you.
Be good to your brother.